All right, traders, George here, and a quick update for you on Facebook. I showed you this short setup a couple of days ago in the live room, and I just want to make sure that you guys are on board with this whole process because this happened pretty quick, as they often do, and there's a lot of belief building behind this process. So I was showing you Facebook and how it's driven to some new relative highs. There's a fair commitment zone up here at the top. You can see these balance beams off to the left. These are the lines that I dropped in to track those spikes at the top there in the upper 60s, and obviously things starting to break down and roll over a bit up there with some black candles and some structure being taken out. So just below 67s with more strength to be short there, and then it really opens up into this air pocket. This triangle is something that I had drawn in to do a few things. One, when I first did this, the sell impulse wasn't here. So I was looking at the symmetry of this possible follow through and also looking at about where we gapped up to start this last run up here. Since breaking down, we've actually lived within this triangle on the way down. You can see that we're staying within the bounds of this triangle here, and we've driven all the way down to the floor here and had a little pause. So off to the left, we have a balance beam spike here at about 62. I mentioned to watch out for that, but this is what I would call the harmonic completion of this first target zone here. Now, if we pop back above what I had tagged here as a target just over 62.40s, we could see a bigger pop-up. If that acts as resistance, we're very likely going to be driving to some new lows. The next spike here, 58s, and below that we're down to about 55s, where we also have confluence with the pi retrace. So this abandonment of this upper commitment zone here already underway, and you can see there's a pretty steep follow through. That's what happens when price breaks through either a floor or a ceiling of a key balance beam zone. It's set up like that over here, where there was a lot of commitment in the low 26s, 27s, and price just finally burst above it in a huge gap up. Same thing happened here. As the traders cross over this balance beam here, they drove up to some new highs very easily. Here, establishing another balance beam, taking that over, and then boom, new momentum coming into the mix there. So right now, fading pretty well in favor and is right at the floor of where the gap up started. So this is a very hot resonant zone. So make sure you've got stops down on this. And then if we get a follow through, likewise, look to either take something off the table or aggressively move stops down to the 58 region. We get below 58, we got about another $3 till we have a much more substantial commitment zone here at about 55. Real impressive on that sell impulse, staying within the bounds of that symmetrical triangle and then accelerating to the floor there. So good follow through. Watch for a snap over 62.40s for a sign of strength coming from the bulls. Otherwise, next two targets are 58 and 55s. That'll do it for now. See you back in the live room.